When Blue Archive launched, absolutely nobody anticipated it achieving the success that it ultimately did. Blue Archive was released back in February 2021, and over the last 3 years has achieved and conquered many milestones that no other gacha has. It's a game that looks easy at first glance, but is exponentially more difficult than anything I'd ever imagined. And it is also one of the few gacha games that I have achieved max level in, logging in and subsequently playing it every single day. But in spite of how much I personally enjoy Blue Archive, 2024 is a brand new year, and Blue Archive could have changed drastically since the last time you checked. Hey, my name is Stix, and welcome back to the shocking state of gacha games, a video series where we talk about the state that a game is in, the frequency of updates, the downloads, revenue, in one easy to digest format, combining global, Japanese, and Chinese statistics. How is Blue Archive doing in 2024? How does it compare to 2023? Is it thriving, growing, dying? Let's go ahead and find out. Before we go ahead and jump in though, I want you to take a moment here to subscribe to this channel, hit that little bell notification. That way you remain up to date with every single thing that I post, and I post every single day. Pre-registration opportunities, beta tests, new releases, drama, news, because I cover all of that right here on this channel. Plus, I mean, look how good that little subscribe button and the bell notification look up there anyway. It's so enticing. In December 2022, which is where we're gonna go ahead and start here, Blue Archive earned $6.5 million, and there were a grand total of 150,000 new downloads. Now, I know you're looking behind me and you're like, hey, Stix, what is that graph? And that is something that I compiled, I put together to make viewing this easier for you. In January 2023, it earned $20.7 million. There were 330,000 new downloads. In February 2023, it earned $23 million. There were 320,000 new downloads. In March 2023, it earned $15 million. There were 180,000 new downloads. In the first 3 months of 2023 alone, Blue Archive managed to earn $58.7 million and added 830,000 new players to the game. Those are absolutely monstrous numbers. At this point, the game was showing absolutely no signs of slowing down. In April 2023, it earned $12 million. There were 210,000 new downloads. In May 2023, it earned $11.8 million. There were 150,000 new downloads. In June 2023, it earned $6.8 million. There were 180,000 new downloads. At this juncture, we're halfway through the year here. Blue Archive, for the second quarter, managed to earn $30.6 million and added roughly 540,000 new players to the game. Still ridiculous numbers by any stretch of the imagination, but almost half of the total gross of the first quarter. Was that because Blue Archive was declining? Was it because it was dying? Or was it just a, I don't know, like a lull period, a lull point with little content in the year? Let's keep going and find out. Before we cover the remainder of the months, however, I want to take a moment to thank my incredible patrons over on Patreon who allow for me to cover all of my favorite gacha games like this every single day. You guys are phenomenal, and I cannot thank you all enough for the support. Now let's keep talking Blue Archive. In July 2023, it earned $19 million. There were 360,000 new downloads. In August 2023, it earned $22 million. There were 290,000 new downloads. In September 2023, it earned $9.8 million. There were 170,000 new downloads. This is the third quarter of the year. Blue Archive managed to earn $50.8 million and added 820,000 new players to the game, falling just a few million short of rivaling the first quarter of 2023. Was Blue Archive in decline? Was it in danger? Evidently not. But will the final quarter of 2023 retain earnings that are similar to the first and third quarter, or will it retain numbers that are similar to the second quarter? Let's find out. In October 2023, it earned $10.7 million. There were 170,000 new downloads. In November 2023, it earned $8.9 million. There were 170,000 new downloads. In December 2023, it earned $7.6 million. There were 150,000 new downloads. In the final quarter of 2023, Blue Archive managed to earn $27.2 million and added roughly 490,000 new players to the game. Now, this was admittedly the lowest quarter of the entire year, which honestly, to me, based off of these statistics, seems to follow kind of a theme. The first quarter does well. The second quarter doesn't really do too well. The third quarter does well. And then the fourth quarter doesn't really do too well. It is an increase followed by a decrease, followed by another increase, followed by another decrease. I wonder if this is coincidence or if this is planned. Regardless, this was 2023. And thus far, we have made it all the way through January and February into the beginning of March. And at present, we don't have March statistics, so I am curious to see how the first quarter of 2024 is going to go. But in January 2024, Blue Archive managed to earn $16.1 million. There were 330,000 new downloads. And in February 2024, it earned $19.7 million. There were 370,000 new downloads. Now, if January and February here were anything to go off of, the first quarter of 2024 is going to be a pretty damn significant one for the game. Over the course of the entirety of 2023, Blue Archive managed to earn $167.3 million and added 2,680,000 new players to the game. These are realistically numbers that very few other gacha games can compete with, which is why Blue Archive continues to make it to the top 10 highest grossing, most downloaded gacha games pretty much every single month of the year. Blue Archive continues to earn more every single year as more players are slowly injected into it. The studio itself seems to show a very deep appreciation for the support that players show it, giving us thousands, tens of thousands of free premium currency literally every single month, hundreds of free polls during anniversary events, even in spite of them giving away so much for free, potentially hindering their success. They are one of the most successful gacha games out there, and players continue to spend an exorbitant amount of money in the game, which I think is a testament to the safety that we as players feel spending money. We're rewarded for continuing to support the game by giving us, even as free players, repeated motivation to continue playing. Constant events, new characters, outfits, and most importantly, the currency to obtain every single thing that we want without spending a single cent. This is why, at the end of the day, I genuinely believe Blue Archive is not only one of the highest quality, but also one of the most free-to-play friendly gacha games that you will find. Now, if this is not a gacha game that you're all interested in though, absolutely no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be more interest to you. Seriously, like, click one of them. Please. Just do it. End my suffering. God. I don't want to be here anymore. The video has ended.